Hello everyone, Trent Matthews here from the Chamber News. Now, I know Dean's not here and Karen's not here, but being on the board of directors, we got to showcase a little bit of our own members, and today I got Dave Shaw, who is also the chairman of this beautiful event at the Tech Summit Niagara. And can you give us a little bit of a background what this is about?
One of the key factors that's been attributed to the decline of manufacturing in our region has been the lack of technology adoption, and it's a trend that's happened over a couple of decades. And last year at the Greater Niagara Chamber's annual Economic Summit, we identified that as a region we still are low adopters of technology. So as a region, it was identified that we need to focus more on technology in our businesses to make sure that we're competing globally, not just locally. So that's why we decided to put together a Niagara Technology Summit.
Yeah, because I agree with you, because unfortunately I feel like, being a computer person myself, you're definitely looking at, I would say, 20 years behind the time, and then say for Toronto compared to everywhere else. Technology is growing and we have to start coming with the times. I agree with what you hear, and this event is amazing. You got a lot of cool vendors here. You even got a person that does 3D printing. So yeah, technology is here, folks. It's definitely an interesting thing. Now, with what's going on here, you do have a lot of good vendors going on, plus you have a lot of good basically discussions of social networks to apps to 3D printing and all that, correct?
Correct. We've brought in 9 speakers to come and address the crowd on 9 different subjects. Again, everything from how to utilize 3D printing technology for not just rapid prototyping, but for one-off customized manufacturing. That's a realm that's just growing, and once again, it's an area in Niagara that we're slow adopters to. We've confirmed this by dealing with the manufacturers themselves, and they're doing robust business and growing economies in communities that are doing better than ours. And it's because they're embracing these technologies. So that's why we've brought them into our community to talk to our group.
Yeah, because we got to bring everybody back up to par. I know we're a little bit behind.
Everybody's so busy looking over their shoulder, trying to hold on to what they got, that they're not looking forward enough. So it's a matter of getting those technologies that are facing forward, not just looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, because let's face it, if we want to stay competitive, we have to start improving our technology base.
Yeah, you got it. It's not a race to beat your neighbor anymore. We're a global economy. Whether you like it or not, as a supplier, manufacturer, a dealer, or just a distributor, you're competing with people across the world who are using technology to be more efficient, to produce their products with better quality. They're just delivering a better customer service, and you have to compete with them. It's not the guy in Niagara Falls that the guy in Fort Erie has to compete with. It's the guy in Bangladesh. It's the guy in Buffalo. It's the guy in Detroit. It's the guy in Madison, Wisconsin.
Or the guy in Grimsby.
It could be, every once in a while.
Yeah, and like I said, and Google's become a useful tool because they can go out to the networks, or even out to your social networks and say, hey, have you heard of a good computer person in such an area? And people are talking out and referring people a lot quicker nowadays, and instant feedback instead of how it was before, where you had to put it in the papers and you might hear other people's comments. But with social networks, it's grown.
Yeah, you got it. Social networks and just the tools of communication. Right across here, we're looking at a 55-inch video conferencing whiteboard. This is how people are communicating now, right? And this is making the world smaller. Information has never traveled as fast as it does now. Oh, yeah. Communication is so rapid. You can have business partners in Bangalore, right? It's a small world thanks to technology. And if we're living on an island and not using that, we're not going to be able to compete. Our customers are going to go elsewhere. They're going to go up the road to Mississauga and buy from suppliers there. They're going to order things online and bring it in from Thailand. They're going to do that if we don't keep up.
Yeah, it's almost like we're behind in the race, but we're not too far that we can't catch up.
Look, we're absolutely behind in the race. Absolutely. But no, we're not too far behind. The great thing about technology is you hop on it. You keep it simple. You put on the brave face and you invest in your business. Get your eyes off what's behind you and start looking forward.
Yeah, because growth is the main key. As long as we're growing and moving forward and stop hesitating on things. We got to start moving today.
Right. It's not about, hey, what is that going to cost me? It's not about how can I control this cost above all else. It's how can I increase my revenue? It's what's that investment in technology going to yield me in return?
Well, thanks, Dave Shaw. I
Yeah, man.
appreciate it, man.